Welcome back to our Let's Play of Banner Saga. The thing saved at an odd spot, and I had to redo the last fight. Uh, Pretty much, I did all the exact same choices. The only difference was Rook ended up getting a level instead of one of these two. So, yeah, that's the only difference. So, we've got 12 supplies. Everyone's in high spirits. Uh, I made all the same choices that I did last time, so let's get going. Oh yeah. This is something. Was this something I did last time? I can't remember. At the small split in the trail, a few fighters stopped to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place. One of them spent several years here with some kit. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Set them off with extra supplies. If that's all you're taking with you, you may never make it, you say. Grabbing a few items off the supply wagon, you strap additional provisions on their back. Search for family instead of food, you say with a smile. Men clasp wrists with you before departing. Oh, moral declines. Complaints of Raf's Svart's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over tent ropes, pulled it, and the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting the supply wagon aflame. Gladson put out the fire on both the wagon and Raf's Restvarder's leg before landing to you. I don't want to punish him physically, but if I say he's going to just drink water from now on, that's not going to help, so I guess he's probably going to drink anyway, so let's ban him from camping near the others in the future. You'll rest and drink away from everyone until you learn to control yourself, you tell the man. The caravan approves your decision until Rafsvarter disappears one evening. When you finally find him, it's a corpse at the bottom of a steep ravine. He must have stumbled into it. He was a nuisance, but nobody wanted to see it end this way. That's a shame. Yeah, what are you going to do?
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellir now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
It's got some nice walls there. I was warned that I need to get a lot of supplies for the mission coming up. So, let's do that. You jostle through follow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostfire Valor for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Adley finds you amongst the many refugees. Look, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody is being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Warl from Barker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostvellir has locked himself in the Great Hall. That's when they close the gates. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. Okay, let's get in the wall somehow. I can get the gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down the gates. I wasn't going to break it, just push really hard. Okay. I think my heals are good. Go to the market. Get as much supplies as we can. Comb of the Loom Mother. -2 aggro. That'd be good for my archers. +1 break. +3 will. Let's get the comb and that. Give that to you. And I can't give these to anybody. And we'll go to the gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pincushion bodies lie unclaimed, as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the walls make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Ivor, did you expect to push the gates open, find out more from the crowd, shout the guards on the wall, leave the gates, try something else? I'm willing to try, grunts Ivor, despite sizing up the doors that look like they could hold back an army. And when men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you, then you kill them, he says. I'm not sure Small's plan. No. It's a terrible idea, you say. We don't even know how many men are in there. Ivor folds his arm. He seems almost relieved that he didn't have to live up to his earlier boast. Find out more from the crowd. Spent an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in there, too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. Eagle pulls you aside. I was following the outside of the walls, he says, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not a whole caravan, but a handful of us could get in if we... but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. Let's check the water passage. I'm not fitting through there, says Ivor when you arrive at the narrow ducts. Go without me. It looks like it'll get you to the top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it. We'll be quick. When Eagle said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you managed to squeeze your way through the tight stonework and force your way past an iron grate. You take stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. Okay. Well, I want to avoid fighting men with Alette. So let's get Eagle in there. +1 strength. Give that to... You're a wall. Give it to you. Let's go. Hopefully this goes well. Let's see how many men we have to face against. Ooh, we're surrounded. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's only 4. Let's do this. There's an archer back there. I want to get to her. Ow. Ow! That was a good move. Bloody flail. Not bad. Alright, you're taking a lot of damage. Damn, all hit points. Kill you. Let's see if I can finish off this. You're down to 1, so I'm not going to worry about you. Get you down to 1. Don't have to worry about you. This is a trick that my friend told me about. Ow. So yeah, they're going to be targeting armor mostly. Let's get you a kill. Because you need to level up. Ouchie! Ooh, nice. Nice damage. I like this bloody flail attack. Ouch. And I want to save the kill on this guy for, Oddleaf. You're down. Nice. 2 promotions. Ouch. Ouch. I don't think I can reach that guy, so... Nice. You're dead. Yeah, just finish him. It's gonna be hard to level up my archers, isn't it? What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in. I see that. I'm very impressed. But all those people you just let in here, dead. All those women and children with you, dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together, Skull. What are you talking about? The men order his guards to get the doors closed again before more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters and Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Mikhail. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave? He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who could swing an axe got one to the head. That's a short story, anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration, as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before the things went to crap. You've got some people who could fight. You've got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me, and to take back Frostveller. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become bad. Fine, cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll join you. Good, because whatever else you were thinking would have been a bad idea. Akil shouts to his men, and the gates close. And with the gates closed, you follow him down obscure alleys. Hope we know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Little did they sleep. Chapter 3. Oh, we're going back to the other group. The Ivor Prince is dead, right? Or not Ivor. Varl Prince is dead. Hakon, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted, and more weapons. Extra supplies, too. Oh, plus 100 Varl, plus 100 fighters, plus 200 supplies. You perk up, just now realizing Moger has been talking to you. Since Wagner died, everyone has been looking to you to make decisions. It's exhausting. Hakon? Oh, so Hakon is in charge now. Sorry, just tired. Go on. I was saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property. His name is Eric. Eric, I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants dredge crawling through these streets. You've put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths, then. You're sure that wound has healed, Ludin? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. Wagner's dead. There's no reason to stay. Ludin makes his own decisions. Let's try and send him home. Why, aren't you the fabled dredge killers? How did you let them get this far south? We're not watchmen of the world. Watch your tone. If they're here, then something has gone wrong in Schlid. You shouldn't be here. We would only be made to do this again later. I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandering road or do your job and slaughter some dredge. Ludin turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Ludin won't be deterred, you'll have to deal with it. Don't let Ludin get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hakon? Tell them we cover the mountainside with dredge bodies. Good. Give the word and we'll set off. Okay. So now we're Hakon. You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No. Well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varro listened. I knew that. I could use help there. The Scrivener leans back, considering his sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you and for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Mogur's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What are you always putting down in your journal? How do you mean? What do I write? I write what happens. They've got a banner of Arbor Rang for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the Menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it. No? It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does write? Mine? Theirs? Ludin's? Gods forbid. Huh, you relic. The gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we all can get, naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me, just hunkers in Grafheim collecting rhyme. The bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krumer is close, I think, but the adult son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am, although the Scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery barn for Jornadir, and now can't remember half of what I've done. Hence the journal. Hence? Don't get fancy on my behalf, Hakon. Okay, I won't. What do you suppose happened to the sun? Gods, how should I know? Never seen something like this before. Are you worried? Some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! Okay, get some rest. Always more marching to do. I'm hoofed more hills than a horse born with a grudge. Don't worry about me. Okay. Moger. I'd ask how you're dealing with Wagner's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Moger, which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to follow Wagner. Tell the truth. I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Anything you can tell me about the caravan? Throw together as many Varl, half of them want to hit each other, the rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other. Not a big deal, I've got it under control. The fighters we just got from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly. Give it a few days. And there are a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Ludin's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I know that. Any problems? Could be. Ludin's pet Varl is named Bercy. I'm not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl in red is scary too. Yursa. She's probably the best fighter Ludin's got, to be honest. I overheard some of the Varl calling her the witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think. It's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. Still doesn't make much sense. Witch? They're not scholars, Hakon. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. That makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget. You weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. You thinking we're walking into a death trap? This many Varl? No, we should be all right. Things could be rough. Could get rough though. I don't like being the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would have expected Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. It just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although you have to wonder. Nah, never mind. Foul play, perhaps? Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. What were you holding back about, Wagner? I'd rather not say, Hakon. Why not? It's the kind of thing you'd get stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you'd let me worry about it. If you say so, keep it to yourself. If there's a reason to bring it up again, I will. Alright, let's get back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. We got a few minutes left. Let's see. Heroes. Who do I got in my party? I don't keep items between groups, which makes sense. Any promotions? Give you... What is this again? Dodge. Give you that, and give you more health. What does this do? Maybe I should have given him more armor. Okay. Oh, I can still do that. Alright, no items for these guys. So we're going to the Wandering Road on our way to this place over here, I suppose. Where's the other group? They're over here. So we're gonna meeting in the middle. Guess we'll find out, won't we? "65 days worth of supplies. That's not bad." "Look at that," says Moger. "The hills, more dredge. No more than a dozen, though. We could just as easily pass by as rush up there and slaughter them." Ludin overhears. "That's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand," he says. You ask him when he started to care about Strand. "I don't," he replies. "I thought you did." We'll deal with it ourselves. Caravan stops and waits for you to lead a small detachment up the hillside to take care of the dredge quickly. You tell Ludin to stay at the caravan. He folds his arm and mutters something about being treated like a child. Okay. Hopefully this will be a quick battle, since I'm getting ready for dinner soon. Though I might just stop right here and pick up at the beginning of the fight. Oh, that's more than a few. Okay, let's try it. This might have been a bad idea, so I might quit out of this and oops, why did it hit him? Yeah, definitely gonna quit out of this and try and approach it differently next time. Because I'm definitely not winning this. Just see how far I can get. You're gonna fall soon, so I might as well do some damage with you. They're more interested in him. I could actually win this if I get their health nice and low. Oh, I'm actually going to win this despite all the dredge. Okay, well, we'll call it there. I'm probably going to have to... Oops. See, how long do I have to rest to get the other guys up? 2 more days. Okay, I'll rest up 2 more days. And call it there. When we come back, we'll continue forward. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It always helps me out. Let me just do this really quick. Okay. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Have a good day, and take care.